I was just in Tim's here, standing in line up in the morning to get a coffee and a muffin. And I was glancing out the window and I noticed there was a family sitting there to my left. And I looked and there was this little girl's face with blonde hair looking up at me, smiling. And I knew that she liked my Argyle socks and my green tulip skirt. And I smiled back at her. And it reminds me how when you're a little girl and you like to see grown-up girls, grown-up women who are pretty, who wear pretty things, who have pretty hair. And I am glad to be an adult who a little girl would want to be. I am proud of that. I'm proud that I wear things that I like and that I don't have to conform to societal expectations. Yes, I wear Argyle knee-high socks and I wear skirts in a town where all the women wear pants. We owe it to our little girls and to the little girls that we once were to be proud of ourselves and to be happy and secure adults. Oh, there. Just got back finally from long day out. I went to the college that I've been planning to go to and spoke to the career advisor and I had a lengthy session with the instructor who would be my teacher, and have decided it's not for me. So I guess it's good that I did all that because I got that out of the way. I had been all gung-ho about it, but hadn't seen in person what it was really gonna be. And I guess now that I've decided against it, I can say what it was. If any of you watching really know me, you'll know that I have had a thing for airplanes my entire life. And first I wanted to be a pilot, then I wanted to be a stewardess, then I wanted to be a baggage attendant, then I wanted to be an ultralight instructor, and this time around I decided to be a aircraft maintenance technician, because I'm very technically minded and I'm good at fine detail and I like to figure things out. I'm good at that, and I like working with my hands and putting things together. But when I got in there and I saw the aspects that are involved, I did do a metalwork class in high school and I hated it. I hated the sounds, I hated the smells, I hated the powdered metal, and most of all, the shards of cut shrapnel of metal. Just, ugh. It's like fingernails on a chalkboard for me, and that is part and parcel of being an aircraft maintenance engineer or technician. And that, not only that, it's like I'm interested in the electrical components and the wiring and all that, but I don't want to be a grease monkey for any kind of engine. And I had been worried about that, so now I have confirmed, yes, there is a fair bit of engine mechanics going on in there, and that's not my cup of, not at all. So that's good. I also had the distinct feeling, I mean, it was plain as the nose on my face, that they didn't give a darn about what was right for me and what was best for me. They were basically just salespeople working on wrangling students in the door and getting their tuition fees. So, you know, whenever I tried to find out through them whether this is a good fit for me, they just weren't interested. All they were interested in was erasing any doubts that I might have to get me to sign up. Like anything, even the realistic concerns that I had, they just wanted to brush it all, whitewash it all away. I didn't like that. So I guess they're not my people, and I think, so I'm going back to my other thoughts. Well, first of all, I'm just going to forget all of that right now. I'm going to continue working on Math 11 though, because I still want to get that done, because I always felt like it was the only course in high school that I failed, and I failed it because I didn't try, and I've always felt bad about that, and I've always wanted to correct that mistake. So it's happening. I'm going to finish that. As for a career, I don't know, maybe I'll be fine just working here or flipping houses. Yeah, or otherwise, you know, I'm still interested in the funeral industry. There's a couple other things. Yeah, so, and I was also thinking on the way home how nobody, even the people you pay to have your best interest at heart, has your best interest at heart. Everybody's in it for themselves. Even a counselor or a career counselor, career advisor. The only person I can think who doesn't is the doctor, because we're not paying our doctors here in Canada. They're paid to take care of us. So they tell us the bloody truth. You know, everybody else, they just pay, they just say what you need to hear in order to keep money coming into their pockets. It's so frustrating, because you really got to have your head screwed on tightly in order not to have your head turned by somebody else who's greasing your head and turning it for you. If that makes sense.